Hello, my name is Bryce Smith, and I chose Kellogg's Raisin Bran as the food product that I would be investigating today. And I chose it for a couple reasons. I've always been told it's healthy, and even right there on the front it says heart healthy. And I just wanted to hold it up to the bold claims it makes. So let's get into it. So with the grains, fats, and sugars, the grain was there. The two ingredients that were grains were whole grain wheat and the wheat bran. So both those are whole grains. With the fats, it says there was no saturated or trans fat. Yet there's in total fats there's 1 gram. So we'll talk about that in a little bit later. And then with the sugars, the two ingredients that were presented were sugar and brown sugar syrup, which the sugar didn't explain if it was cane sugar or what, so I'm just going to assume it was cane sugar. And cane sugar is naturally occurring, as is the brown sugar syrup, which brown sugar is naturally occurring, so the syrup around it is naturally occurring. And with how short the ingredient list, I mean, you can see it for yourself. That's the entire ingredients list. There wasn't much to it. But based on the ingredients, my first thought is it's not as healthy as it wants to present itself, just because it seemed like half the ingredients were sugar. And I don't know much about how sugar is processed and stuff, but I feel like there needs to be a couple more things to really help process sugars. But I figured I was wrong, actually. I figured out is because, well, whole wheat is actually really good with helping sugar absorption. So, with that in mind, it seems like it would be pretty healthy. I mean, all there is whole wheat, sugar that's naturally occurring, and then raisins. For this, the serving size was about a cup, and my portion size is about a cup and a half. So, the regular portion size or the serving size would be probably about 7 grams of fiber, about 5 grams of protein, and about 17 grams of sugar. And then the calories would be 190. But for me, it would probably be about 10 grams of fiber, 8 grams of protein, 25 grams of sugar, and about 270 calories. And that's without milk. With milk, it's a little bit different. It would be 25 grams or 250 calories. Fiber would be about the same. Protein would be 11 grams, and sugar would be 26 grams in their serving size. Which makes my portion size come out to about 375 calories. Um, 17 grams of protein, and then the sugar would be 39 grams, which is quite a bit. And as far as trans fats, there were no trans fats in there that I could see, and the label said 0% trans fat, but the label also said 0% saturated fats, and yet there's slight like zero point 0.4 grams of saturated fats in Raisin Bran apparently, which gives it its actual just 1 gram total, which is of saturated fats. Even though it says zero, there still are saturated fats. Overall, I think this type of cereal was very healthy. I mean, it's pretty loaded in sugar, which probably is its one downside. But like the health claims, it is pretty good for lowering cholesterol, just because it's so dense in whole grain